I had to re-record this entire video. I have to re-record it right now because I just checked my footage and it came out in fucking Morse code. Like, I actually look at it. Look at it. What is even that? Anyway, bro. We have to talk about Anime Adventures because Anime Adventures is falling off. It's pretty much cooked at this point. It is kind of dead, dying, whatever you want to call it. It's not looking good for the future. And in my opinion, there's only 3 things that they need to improve to fix this game because it is still very savable, right? A dying person can still live on. But I think these are pretty solid so far. Like when I think about it, when most people think about these, it's pretty okay. I'm just gonna stop you. I can say, fuck. Okay, first one, free to play friendly. It needs to be free to play friendly, please. Like I know you guys want to make money, but sometimes you gotta lower the price because the demand is already here. It's just not a lot of people can get it, right? It's very hard to supply at this point. The demand for rerolls is always going to be high, no matter what. Like, no matter what anime tower defense game it is going to be high. Anime Vanguards, you want to get Monarch. Anime Last Stand, you want to get Glitch. Anime Adventures, you want to get Unique. You know, like, you need all these things. But in a lot of these games, rerolls are a lot more easy to get. Like, for example, in ALS, that game is very generous and free-to-play friendly. Even Anime Vanguards, I'd say, is very generous and free-to-play friendly. You can earn like up to 100 rerolls just off of doing the event. And this is any event. Like, any event that is in the game will probably have 100 rerolls that you can just farm. Like, if you do just the daily and you get 9 trait shards or whatever, that's not even 2 rolls. It's not even 2. It's just 1 roll. And I think they need to fix that issue first because they just need to add a lot more stuff that makes the game easier to grind and more rewarding, I guess. It's just not rewarding at all. You really only grind to upgrade units, and then if you get a few trait rerolls here and there, maybe you'll get like the average person, right, will get something bad. Like for me, listen, I've got none of these uniques I have gotten off of free spins. I can tell you that right now. And I have like a shit ton of Robux just lying around. So, you know, this is not like the average person's inventory at all, even close. I think the events in this game need to be more engaging because right now, it's just not very fun. When you see an update for a game, you usually try it out, and if it's like a really good update, right, a really good update you want to play. Like for example, Anime Vanguard Sung Jin Woo update. That game revived from the dead because they updated and they added Sung Jin Woo's whatchamacallit. And they did that to capitalize on the fact that solo leveling is probably the most popular anime of all time. Like, where does it rank in your top 3? For me, it's number 1. That aside, it is unironically very, very popular. And that's why it did so much numbers, because people love fucking Sung Jin Woo. Whoa, not like that. They love Sung Jin Woo, okay? They love playing with Sung. So they want to pull on him. They want to reroll on Sung Jin Woo and get a good trait because he's not only the best unit in the game, he's also really cool. And the anime was running, which further increases the hype because the anime is still going on. You get it? You understand now? You understand? So that's what I'm saying. Like, we need units that are hyped up behind other things. I don't even think we have Sung Jin Woo in Anime Adventures, by the way. I'm pretty sure we don't. So that's really just a fat missed opportunity that they could have added. We could have had a solo leveling update. We could have had, you know, plenty of other things, except they added a JJK update instead. For some reason, because Alicia is really the only good one, and Alicia isn't even memorable. Like, who the fuck even is this? I can name like 8 units in my inventory that don't even make any sense. But the event right now, I think, is absolute dog shit. It is the April Fool's event. Now, I think in theory it is a good idea to make like joke characters and stuff, but you also got to remember, if you're gonna make a joke character, make it like a good recognizable one, not fucking whoever this is. I had to look up who this shit is. And this is literally a BDSM anime. Yeah, she just hits the guy, hits him in the balls, hits him in the chest, kills him, revives him. I don't know. It's fucked up. This girl was from one meme where like, "Hello, everyone." That is the only thing anybody knows her from. Yeah, mid-event. Mid as fuck. If you're gonna make like a joke character, Kagurabachi's fine. I think that's a fine character. I think instead they should have added like Saitama or maybe another gag character like that. They could have added like another Psyche K unit, even though we already have one. Just add another one. Just add stuff from like memorable, funny anime. You know what I mean? Which brings me into my third point. Please fix the characters. These characters are not recognizable at all. Some of, like, I'd say about 50% of these units, you can actually recognize who they are off rip. Like, if I look at Megumi, I can tell, hey, that kind of looks like Megumi. If I look at Aizen, good thing that Aizen is literally just straight up fucking Aizen with his Beyond Bankai. It is just one-to-one. They didn't even bother changing it. Good. Good. Keep it that way. I've tried looking this girl up any way possible. I heard she's an Arknights character. I don't know. I've never seen Arknights. I don't care about Arknights, to be honest. Sorry, Arknights fans. I just don't. But I don't know who this is. And I think most people don't know who this is. Anyways, Chuni, not very recognizable, if we're being honest. I only really recognize her because of, like, the eye and the pose. And then you've got some recognizable ones, like Cream is pretty much just Cream, except his stand is, like, fucked up. Zombie... This is just Giselle. You can look at her and know who she is if you watched it. Sakamoto, again, just Sakamoto. But then you have fuck-ups and shitty units like fucking... Who is this? Who is this even supposed to be? You got niggas like Stringy. Who the fuck is this? I don't even know. Like, this does not look like Doflamingo in the slightest. At all. Usopp. They fucked my boy up, bro. I don't even know who this is. This is some random-ass pirate kid. Even Law, it's like they just hate One Piece. Who is this? And then there's plenty of other options that I could, like, oh, I don't know who this guy is. Boros, they fucked up. Like, his cut is chopped. Even Emilia. Oh my god. So it's really just a toss of a coin if they're recognizable or not. I think even like Goku and Vegeta, I think this amount of changing, like if you change it to something like this, it's acceptable because it just keeps the aesthetic. It keeps the same look. It's just like a slight redesign. Not a complete one, like whatever the fuck this is. So as long as they keep the changes subtle, I think it'll be good enough to be recognizable. They just need to stop doing like the stuff they're doing now where nothing is recognizable. Like I've seen units on the banner like Sepsis. Guess who Sepsis is supposed to be? He doesn't even look like who he's supposed to be, by the way. He's supposed to be Yutaro, but he looks like a fucking zombie. So yeah, I think they need to revert the models. Low-key, models were better before. Maharaga is black for some reason. Just stop. Just stop it. Just put it back. Because if we're being honest, the character recognizability and knowing who the character is makes the hype just actually there. When it's not recognizable at all, people just don't care. Like they look at the screen, they see, oh, who the fuck is that? I don't care. Oh my god, 1,000 Year Blood were Rukia. You know what I mean? Just make good recognizable characters. That's all you need to do. That is the only thing you need to do. There's plenty of animes with plenty of good recognizable characters. You could even go back into One Piece, reach into the One Piece pocket, reach into the Bleach pocket, get some more Bleach characters. You know, it's just infinite possibilities. You could even make different forms of the same character. You don't have to have the same character. You could just make like another fucking Itadori or something. Just like make manga Itadori or fucking Shinra. Ooh, like Shinra from Fire Force. Fire Force anime is coming out soon. Make that. See, there's just so many ideas. And it's really not hard to come up with these. I came up with these in like literally 3 seconds. So if I can come up with these, then they can certainly come up with these because this is their game, not mine. And I think that honestly, if they keep going the path that they're going right now, where they make random shit, they need to be at least on par with the other games in terms of how much rerolls you're giving out, how much free stuff you're giving out. Like they give out a code and it gives me 400 gems. The fuck I'm gonna do with 400 gems, bro? But yeah, that's about it for the video. That's just my little rant. Hope you guys can see my perspective because it's honestly the only right one. I'm just correct. So yeah, if you disagree, you're wrong.